Welcome back. Now, at a time when Indo-Canadian relationship has hit an all-time low, the Canadian government has further hurt the ties by blocking External Affairs Minister Dr. S Jaishankar's speech that he made on his recent visit to Australia. At a time when India has called out the Canadian government over its appeasement of Khalistani elements on its soil, Canada went ahead to block Australia Today, which is an Australian media outlet, after it aired a press briefing by External Affairs Minister Dr. S Jaishankar and his Australian counterpart Penny Wong in Canberra. In this speech, the Indian Foreign Minister had made some strong remarks on the India-Canada standoff. This move once again proves Canada's hypocrisy. The move that comes after Canadian NSA confirmed that Ottawa had leaked information pertaining to the Indian government to Washington Post, and now it has gone ahead to ban the media outlet of one of its own allies. Remember, Canada and Australia are both part of the Five Eyes intelligence sharing alliance, with the UK, US and New Zealand also being part of the same grouping. The MEA has now called out this move as strange, saying that the action yet again highlights Canada's hypocrisy towards freedom of speech.
We understand that the social media handles and pages of this particular outlet, which is an important diaspora outlet, has been blocked and are not available for viewers in Canada. This happened just a few hours after this particular handle carried the press conference of External Affairs Minister along with Penny Wong. We were surprised. It looks strange to us, but nonetheless, what I will say that these are actions which yet again highlight the hypocrisy of Canada towards freedom of speech.
Well, this move just comes days after the Indian Ministry of External Affairs expressed concern over the safety of Indians over violent attacks on Hindu temples led by Khalistani extremists in Canada. Now, even when it comes to Trudeau, the Prime Minister himself, who condemned the violence, he and other leaders in the country, however, failed to call out Khalistani hand in the violence, a fact that has now been raked up in the country by the People's Party of Canada chief, who has now slammed the cowardice of Canadian netas for even failing to name Khalistanis when speaking about violence. Now, even when it comes to Maxime Bernier, who has also said that they were likely worried to offend their voters, and their complacency explains the rise of Khalistani extremism in Canada. Meanwhile, the BJP, which has also slammed Canada for its hypocrisy.
If हाथी के दांत खाने के अलग दिखाने के अलग और hypocrisy had a face, it would be the Canadian government. On the one hand, the Canadian government harps on free speech, presents itself as the poster child of free speech and liberal values. On the other hand, the Canadian government has blocked the social media outlets of Australia Today, where the version of the Indian External Affairs Minister, S Jaishankar, was carried along with his counterpart Penny Wong. This was to counter the baseless allegations made without any evidence by the Canadian side.
Now, this is how the free speech champion Canada, which calls itself, banning a news outlet for airing S Jaishankar's presser. And here is India calling out Canada's move to ban Australia Today, hours after it aired S Jaishankar's remarks on Khalistani extremism on the rise in Canada, saying that it highlighted Ottawa's hypocrisy towards freedom of speech. Now, after Canada blocked Australian media outlet, the same outlet has now issued a statement. Let's put that